In the southern reaches of China's Guangxi region, a magistrate by the name of Li rose to enormous wealth. His estate, a vast trove of treasures, rivaled the mountains themselves. Li, wed to 7 resplendent consorts, met an untimely demise at the age of 27, devastated by his master's early departure. An old servant, steadfast and dutiful throughout his service, embarked on a mission of redemption.
Together with the grieving consorts, he organized religious rites, hoping to liberate his master's soul.
As fate would have it, a wandering Taoist appeared at their doorstep, clasping a ledger for alms.
Dismissed by the old servant, the Taoist intrigued him with a bold proposition to resurrect his late master.
Amidst disbelief and dismissal, the old servant, gripped with regret, confessed to the consorts their neglect of what might have been a heavenly visitation.
The blame was theirs to bear, and it unsettled them greatly. Fortune smiled, and soon after, in the hustle of the marketplace, the old servant's path crossed once more with the enigmatic Taoist. Filled with a mix of dread and elation, the servant pleaded for the resurrection of his lord.
The Taoist presented a dire condition for life to return. Another life must take its place.
The devoted servant, without hesitation, offered his own.
Back at the estate, the consort's joy turned to unease as mortality's trade loomed over them.
Silence reigned, and none stepped forward. The old servant declared, in an act of unwavering loyalty, that his own twilight years paled in comparison to the springtime of the consorts. With this, he approached the Taoist, ready to trade his life for his master's spirit.
Assured of the servant's resolve, the Taoist granted a 3-day grace to bid farewell to kin and comrades.
The servant encountered disbelief, admiration, ridicule, but through it all, he stood steadfast. He prayed to the illustrious Guan Yu for support in his selfless quest, only to be warned by a barefoot monk a looming calamity was at hand. A cryptic package of nail clippings and rope was entrusted to him, a mystery to be revealed in desperate times. Upon returning, a ritual was readied, bed aligned with coffin, and door securely fastened, save a small aperture for sustenance.
An eerie silence prevailed.
Suspicion rose, and from beneath the bed, 2 ghastly figures emerged, eyes aglow with unnatural luminescence. A cough from within the coffin pierced the silence. It was the magistrate, his breath feeble as one long afflicted. As the phantoms worked their dark craft, the illusion unveiled the magistrate with the voice of the Taoist, and the truth of the monk's prophecy dawned.
Frantically, the old servant unleashed the gift, which transformed into a gleaming dragon, lifting him to the rafters.
Turmoil ensued below, but celestial retribution was swift.
A thunderous crash, and all was undone. The coffin sealed. Phantoms vanished.
The consorts, drawn by the uproar, were met with the tale of deceit, and the Taoist, struck down by divine judgment, his malevolent intent etched in sulphur upon his lifeless form. Thus concludes the tale, woven with threads of loyalty, deceit, and the eternal dance of life and death.